Would you accept a boyfriend who can only see you once a year for 30 days because he has to go back to his country to work?
I think I would. Why not?
What would you find most difficult about being separated for so long? We keep hearing stories of foreigners getting cheated on while they are gone, then the local guy disappears as soon as the foreigner comes back. How common do you think that actually is? What are your names and ages?
I'm Jasmine po. I'm 20. My name is Franz. 18 po.
18. Why you pause? You're not sure about your Would you accept a boyfriend who can only see you once a year for 30 days because he has to go back to his country to work?
For me po, it's yes.
How about you, Be?
For me po, yes, because he have a work naman po, so I think I can wait naman po to came back in the Philippines to visit me. So yeah.
Okay, so you're both willing to wait for him. Okay, you're both willing to accept a boyfriend who can only come to the Philippines once a year for 30 days. Okay, now the question is, how long are you willing to wait? How long are you willing to wait?
As much as I can. Yes. Then
Okay. As much as you can. Like 10 years?
yes, because love is pain. Charis.
She said love is pain. Okay, how long would you wait?
For me po, maybe 5 years.
5 years.
Yes,
Hindi ka lang
pa.
sa camera.
5 years po.
5 years. What would you find most difficult about being separated for so long?
For me po, siguro, betrayal. Betrayal. Yes, same answer. If I know if she cheat or have a chat to other girls, if we are LDR.
Okay. If you found out he's chatting with another woman, okay, that's it. Betrayal. Next, would you expect financial support during the 11 months he is away, or is emotional support enough?
No, 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 no. Because I know my priority siya, and I know my priority then to my we have have a different obligation, and hindi naman porket or don't di naman sa
You both have you both have obligations, so you're not gonna ask for financial support, only emotional support.
emotionally yes, but
Financial.
financial I don't know.
I don't know. I guess.
For me po, not financial but emotionally.
Well, anyway, are you both singles or do you have partners?
None po. No.
No, no. I'm asking if you have a boyfriend or in a relationship.
Wala po.
Single.
Yeah.
Okay.
Single po.
Both singles. How long you've been single?
Since virtually.
Since birth. So you're 20 years. What is the truth? I don't,
5 months. 5 months.
5 months. And you, Beb?
Birth po.
Since birth. You're 18, right?
Yes.
18 since birth. What are you studying?
HM po, hospitality management. 37.
They're very shy. They said that before we started the video, they were saying that Ate, we're not really that fluent, but yeah, they did their best. What is your name and how old are you?
My name is May and I'm 23.
23. May, would you accept a boyfriend who can only see you once a year for 30 days because he has to go back to his country to work?
For me, if I love that person, I would accept that if it's valid. Once I fell in love with an foreigner and then if I love him so much, then why not?
Okay. How long would you wait?
How long? I think as long as we commit to each other and we don't do anything that can ruin our relationship, I am willing to commit to wait for much longer.
Okay. Like for example, let's say 10 years.
I think 10 years, I don't know if it's really um a situation that we both commit to each other, that we are both open to each other, our relationship is so strong. I think I would. Why not?
You would. So you're willing to wait for him, let's say 10 years or more, as long as you commit to each other.
Yeah, probably yes.
What would you find most difficult about being separated for so long?
I think the most difficult is the communication. Whenever we don't communicate even in a day, like we don't usually talk about what would happen all day. I think that's the very hard situation that could for example, for me personally, that I would experience.
So communication is very important for you.
Yeah, since we are in separated country, so communication is the key to have the relationship last.
Okay. Would you expect a financial? Sorry, the motorcycle is very loud. Would you expect a financial? Sorry, the motorcycle is very loud. Okay. Would you expect a financial support during the 11 months he is away, or is emotional support enough?
I think it's depends on both of us. If we have talked about it, and for example, he is already financially stable and I am not, so I am willing to accept the help. But if it's came from his heart, but I don't force anyone to give me that support. But for me, emotional support is very important too. But financial support, it's all also depends on our communication regarding with that.
You are 23 years old. Okay, how many boyfriends you had?
Three.
Three boyfriends, and from those three boyfriends, those are Filipinos, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Filipinos. Do they give you financial support? Did they give you financial support?
Yeah, I had an experience like that, but we both explained and talked about it, but not all the time. Whenever I have a personal problem financially, then he has to do something on it, that I don't force him to do anything.
Okay. I have to ask you that because sometimes foreigners feels like Filipinas treat them differently when it comes to, like, for example, in relationship, like you have, like, Filipinas have their own expectations when it comes to foreigners versus Filipinos. Like, you know what I'm trying to say, right?
The culture of a Filipino couples, and then Filipino and a foreign people.
Yes, they felt like, some of them felt like, oh, how about Filipinos? Do they do this, that, like that? Like they felt like Filipinas have more expectations to them. We keep hearing stories of foreigners getting cheated on while they are gone. Then the local guy disappears as soon as the foreigner comes back. How common do you think that actually is?
I'm not common with that situation. So I think it's really hard if there's someone you committed to love, even if it's distance, and then you've suddenly had a local guy here, and then you cheated on that foreigner. It's so hard. I think it's here in the Philippines. I think it's common to those someone who really loves to commit to those foreign people.
It's very common. Very common for Filipinos to cheat to their foreigner partners. Is that what you're trying to say?
I guess to those people who love foreigners. But for me, I'm not the type of Filipina who loves foreigner. So I haven't yet experienced that.
Oh, you haven't. You haven't experienced it.
Yeah.
But Based on what you saw on social media or maybe here in your society or whatsoever, do you think how common is that? That the Filipino will cheat to their foreigner partner and then they have this local guy with them when the foreigner is gone, like back to his country.
I don't know.
No idea.
I don't have any idea.
No idea. How about what is your opinion about those Filipinas who cheat to their foreigner partners?
I think it's you mean treat?
Cheat, like cheating. What's your opinion?
Okay. I think it's unfair to them also because they s- they also have this feelings, and also they are invested already emotions and support for their Filipina partners, and then whenever the relationship has ruined, it's very hard for them. I think that foreigners has to validate their feelings too whenever the girl or Filipina cheated on them.
Okay. How about what is your opinion about those Filipinas who are asking financial support to their foreigner partners and they're just boyfriend and girlfriend? They're only boyfriend and girlfriend and she's asking for financial for like, oh, you have to send me this amount every month like this like that.
I think it's not a good character for us Filipinos because we have this character of being independent. So whenever there is a circumstances that has like this or same as the situation that you asked me earlier, I think um it's not good to demand for your boyfriend because you haven't just married. So I think sometimes I think it's has to talk to each other, like it depends on the like boyfriend and girlfriend if they committed to or talk about it like this. Okay, I'll give you money and then I'll give you two. So it's about them. I don't have nothing. I don't have anything to do with them. So I think it's not for me. My stand is it's not good. It's really not good for me as as Filipino or as Filipina and as a girl. It's not good to demand for your boyfriend. You can you can work for it. You can work hard. You can live independently and show that you are really keep what do you call this, like capable of for yourself to sustain yourself. You can work and be independent for yourself.
Okay. You know, May, you seem like a nice lady at the age of 23, right? 23
Yeah.
years old. Okay. And you're still in college?
Yeah, I'm studying in college.
What are you studying?
I'm studying in accounting.
Accounting. I have last question for you. Let's say you're in a relationship with a foreigner. Okay, what can you offer to the relationship? Because they were saying that foreigners are always the one who's supporting the Filipinas financially, like this, like that. So how about you? Let's say as a partner, or let's say you're married now. You're married to a foreigner, for example. I don't know if May can relate. This is just an example. Okay, what can you offer to your foreigner partner?
I think if I'm going to be that girl that you asked me, I think I can work for myself, and also I won't demand for my husband, or I'm willing to work. I'm not the type that I would just rely on him on anything financially, anything that has to do something for a relationship. I think I can do anything with my own self. I can be independent too. I don't need to rely on whatever my husband has.
Okay. So if someone asks you that again, you're gonna say, "I can work. I can work."
Working student. So I think if I'm going to have my husband, for example, I can work too. I don't have to just rely on him. Just chill.
But you know, most of the foreigners, they want their wives to stay at home.
No, I'm not that type of Filipino that won't do anything for my husband and for my future children. So I was raised to, do something for yourself, be independent because you're not rich. So you need to work hard.
You're not rich. That's like very Filipino parents, right? They most of the time they would say, you're not rich, you have to do this, you have to do that, work hard. Okay, well anyway, thank you so much, babe. We really appreciate your time and your honesty. Hi everyone! Hopefully we earn your subscription, and also if you want extra videos, please consider becoming a YouTube member. Thank you for watching and take care everyone. Bye!
Beautiful reflections